Well, you want to keep stopping these little ones, or you just want to take like a jaunt and try to actually find a big enough water that like big enough we can't even walk through, so then we stop and fish it or something? Or
yeah, that's fine.
It's up to you.
I'm totally, dude, we're here.
Yeah.
Do whatever freaking we take a motion.
That little bitty pocket right there. This looks cool. Oh, I'm still recording. This spot, look at this spot. This tree has been here forever. Look how it's just buried. There's a hole right here. This may be it. Look, it curves around.
Oh yeah.
This is an awesome spot. Hit this dude right off the bat. Oh, I got one. That is a bass. That is definitely a bass. I gotta double check and look at them to make sure they're not a spot or something. That may be a spot. I didn't bring any pliers either.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you used that. Forceps and pliers.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I did too. It's on my backpack. I said forceps. I forgot all about until you just said that. Nope, that's a largemouth bass. Okay, I'll be honest. I have no idea how much of this footage you'll make it because we're just catching them right and left. I mean, right and left. Look at that dude. He was trying to eat it. Charles is catching the big ones. I may have to get them forceps and stick them on me somewhere. These little hooks are sharp. Ha! I bought this bait a long time ago. I don't think I've ever used it till today. Yeah. But I knew at some point for BFS, that's an awesome little jerk bait. I think it actually came in a pack. Yeah, I'm going back to the TRD. I still have this idea that throwing that TRD in them deep holes will bring me a big fish. Just the power of that TRD. Yep, look at that. Not huge, but look, that's a good chunk. Just dropped it down the bottom of that big hole in TRDs. The old Ned rig kind of improvised. Ooh, that sucker got a big belly. That is, I'm sure, a largemouth. I'm gonna have to stop doing that. Okay, he's done. Woo! Let's go. I'm not trying to set the hook. If you guys are noticing, like my rod shaking, and I'm getting bumps, but I'm not trying to set the hook on those. Just for that, I'm hoping that bigger fish sees the commotion and will come up and just take it out of them little one's mouth, like literally just. Well, I can't help myself. I just, huh?
You're in trouble now.
What do you got on? Because it's hard to beat the old TRD, I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
You tell them, isn't it? You guys, I haven't been kissing many of these fish, have we? It's hard to beat this whole TRD, and it looks so simple. Like, until you fished one, just looking at one on YouTube videos and stuff, you're like, what? That looks... Ah. Had a good little bump. There we go. Ooh, look, he's feisty. That is a good size one. Almost hooked myself. Another green ear. Look at his eyes. He's looking around like, what's up? Oh, got him. Came back and got it. Oh, that is finally a whole nother species. Look at this, is what I was telling you guys. When I fly fished, I caught a bunch of these little dudes. I call them creek chubs. Is that what that is?
I don't know. Yeah, that's what we.
If I remember right, they smell. Look at that dude. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop, dude. I don't want to hurt you. I think these are very timid, like you want to be careful as you can. You talk about bait though. Oh, he's dead. You talk about bait, I bet that would be awesome, like catfish bait. You take one of those, hook him up for a flathead. Okay, boys and girls, we're just walking up. Oh, Charles had one. We're just coming up to this spot. Looks very promising. I'm gonna actually ease my way up to this little bit of shaded area and hit this whole area. I think, yeah, there's like it splits off that way and then goes this way. I'm gonna try to get up here and stand like a tree. All right, I'm here. I'm in the deep zone. Do I look like a tree? Oh, I got a bass. There's a bunch of bass right here, Charles. I'm trying to be careful. Oh, stop. This is a good little honey hole. Told you guys I was coming to a honey hole near you. I don't know how much footage will make it, but if you're wondering, I have switched rod and reels. But these are just largemouth. See how that goes behind the eye? That is a nice largemouth bass. I'm using the AliExpress combo, basically PW100 with the Cayenne Teton 632 two-piece. And we are tearing them up today. They are in here. You try it right over there. Oh, let me try it right over there because I just caught it as soon as it hit the water. That is another green. The green ears are plentiful. I'd say there's... I pinched this one down so it would hopefully work better, and now it's sprung. I'm kind of looking at it. Do you have a more natural colored? Huh? That's like a more just clear, not white head, or maybe paint the head black, or... That is way up there shallow. Oh, I got one in the shallow. I got one in... Oh, I had one. Oh, that is a bass. That sucker nailed it. He come up and boom. It was lights out for that little bait. I don't know what I was doing other than just reeling fast. He did not hesitate. Peck at it. He nailed it. Whoa, get in the water. Oh, there's bigger bass in here. I see him. Yeah, you need to find something these bass will hit. There's bigger bass in here. Oh, I got one. This is like a little bass zone. There's probably 20 bass in here. That might be... No, I think it's just a largemouth. I was going to say that might be a spot. You got to grab them like you mean it, and they are ferocious. Oh no, that... I can't tell. Whoa! He hit the water. Well, large or spot, they are definitely loaded up. And this little bait just catches them. You got anything black and silver? They're tearing this little dude up. Well, in this little hole, I almost get a fish every cast. This little jerkbait thing. Now every cast, another little bass. Oh no, that's a little creek chub. I thought that was a bass. Yeah. Got the stripes, you know what I mean, when he hit, long. Maybe too big. I got a TRD Bugs underspin rig going here. I don't know. Whoa, watch my rod. About stepped on it. I have no idea if this is really going to work, but I didn't want to take time to paint another standard jig head black. This one was already painted, so I rigged it up and we're going to throw it out and try it. And it works. Ah, look at that. Largemouth bass, I believe. Tore that bait up. You wouldn't have believed it if you hadn't have seen it, huh? I think that is just a large. Yep, that is just a largemouth. Get back out there. I think one's swimming with it. No. Got one. That's a good one too. That, my friends. Oh! That's a 1/4 pounder with cheese all day long, maybe. 1/4 pounder with cheese, please. Still what I would consider a largemouth. Whoa. Little bass. Charles, you sure it's a spot?
Yep.
You got to really close their mouth. I finally had a little bitty dude. Let me see. Charles thinks he's got a spot. I don't think he does, but let's check it out. I think he's got a little largy. I've yet to catch a spot out of here. Let me see. I think that's a largemouth. Whoa. Yeah, that's just a largemouth.
Okay.
See how that? I think that's just a largemouth. Let's keep going. Whoa! I'm about ready to fall. Oh my gosh. If you guys wonder if these fish get spooked easy, I'd say no, because I'm about as clumsy as it gets out here on these rocks. What's funny is when I'm out fishing, this little thing I got now and the baits I've been throwing looks so small. You know, while I'm out fishing for what I normally fish for. Right. Here, every time I grab one, look, I'm like, nah, it's too big. Yeah. You know, it's almost like I need to go ahead and downsize to a whole different level of baits for like fishing this kind of stuff. I mean, you can still catch them, as you see with what we got, but you see where you could use a whole different level of baits to get.
That's what I was telling you when we were talking about initially going smallmouth fishing, and I was talking about wading creeks. It's a completely different style of fishing than what we normally do.
There's a little bitty, man, these green ears are aggressive little suckers. And these, I think, are on any body water I ever fish, are these little green ears. Yeah. They're like everywhere in the Midwest anyway. There's those red eye, is it Guadalupe bass? There's I don't know, there's a bunch. This little bait is on fire over here. Yeah. It was just something I figured I'd rig up and try out. I honestly don't use.
One, I don't know if I can throw it, but it would probably be really good.
These little craws that much. Look at that little dude. What's funny is they look like monster craws for this, how I'm using them. And my Sharpie's coming off my black. Back to, you know, because you probably don't need them colored. Just a regular lead head is all you need. And then that way they don't clash again. You can rig them up on whatever you want. There's a little bass. Little bass. We've caught several out of here now. This looks like a spot, if any of them do. I have to check that. I can't, we'll never know.
Yeah, I saw it. It wasn't.
Hey, on the move. Look at all them little, what are those? Are those minnows or bass? They're either baby bass or just minnows. They got streaks on them, but so do those little creek chub. A whole bunch of them. Moving on up to the next penny hole.